Today is April 15th, 2025, and we just finished. Today's actually the last day of any residual from energy from the pink full moon that we had on Saturday, the 12th. I went outside and saw the beautiful energy. It was actually more pink. The the moon was a different color, but the pink was actually in the aura around the moon. And if you and I are connected on Facebook or Instagram, then I shared the photos there. So today, let's start with energy. Let's see, the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And these are amazing cards. So, okay. Oh, do pop by and say hello in the comments if you have any questions about this particular reading for the energy. This is okay, I'm just now tuning in and tapping into my guides. Well, more for this particular moment. All right, so here's the first card. I'm not going to look at it just yet. Here's the second. We should be feeling, or don't like the word shoulda, coulda, woulda. At this moment, tapping into the energy of this moment. Of course, everything can change like that. What I'm sensing is kind of a softening or a gentling of the energies for the next 2 weeks. And the pink moon, there's lots of information out there about that. And it was more of a love vibe for the entire collective, all of this part of the universe, our part of the universe, especially our planet, is in so much turmoil, different topics, different, So this one is Tender Embrace. Isn't that in me? That's the one that first came out. Now, these words are probably backwards for you, but this is the Oracle of the Seven Energies. So, Tender Embrace. What is it that you are going through, or someone very close to you? But this is mostly for you, beautiful soul. It is, the word embrace is often overused in a lot of ways, but it's like, welcome yourself, welcome your ideas, open your own heart to your ideas, keep them sacred. Oh, it's kind of a human thing. And I catch myself and watch, not obsessively, but just being aware of, oh, I want to share this. Oh, I want to share that. Oh, who can I tell? Well, a lot of times it's about keeping things to yourself and keeping them sacred. Okay, so we're doing this. So I'm not looking. Digging deepish. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this is, which is this one? This is smoky quartz. So protection, protect your heart's desires, protect your dreams. Can you tell no one? Well, how big, how important is this particular dream, this particular desire for you? Write it out in a journal. If you have one or two friends that are unconditional with you, meaning they never judge you, they never say, oh, well, I didn't think that was going to work out. After things do or don't, say, well, I was wondering how that was going to work out for you. So, protect. Welcome yourself into your own dreams. Start seeing it. Yesterday I spent all day in El Paso, in Horizon City, actually, in Texas. And I live a couple hours east of that, so, about once a month. And the point of that particular part of the story is when I closed my eyes, it felt like I was still driving, but it wasn't the same road. It wasn't the highway. It was like this path is now clearer than it has ever been. So protect your sacred ideas, your deepest heart's desires, beautiful soul. So we have the embrace, welcome in. Oops, sorry about that. I'm drawing the card. Time machine. Okay. Let go of the how and the when your desire shows up for you, how things show up for you. Does that mean you can't imagine or focus on how you want it? Absolutely not. It's just that the universe, hey, if it has something even better in mind for me, I'm all for it. If it has what I want and more, okay. So here is yellow calcite. We'll connect with your sacredness, your sacred space within yourself and your solar plexus to help you manifest, to help you manage your energies. How is this all working out? And in this card, you hopefully can see that this is the shadow, you coming out of what hasn't been happening fast enough, big enough, soon enough, or what has been happening, and coming into the light. We see the rainbows here, and we're coming into the light. So that with yellow calcite to help manifest and manage your energy. Anytime I try to control something, it all goes kaflooey. Okay. Into me, I see. Into me, I see. What are you really telling yourself? What are you really showing yourself in your thoughts, your actions, your energy? What you say to yourself when nobody's looking. That can be a real holy heavens, right? Okay. There we go. All right. Who is this? Ooh, kunzite. Perfect. Because when you hold kunzite to your third eye, you can see more clearly. You can clear out the cobwebs, any of the shoulda, woulda, couldas, any of the doubt, and be willing to see beyond the moment. Acknowledge where you are. Be okay with where you are. Being okay and content does not mean you have to stay there or here or that you're stuck. It is about, okay, this in spirit, and then this is the only place there is. This is the only moment. This is the only now. Conscious mind. I call mine Charlie because it's like, hey, Charlie, conscious mind. Charlie loves to dredge up anything from the past and then worry about stuff that may or may not happen, or when it's going to happen, or how it's going to happen. And there is something special coming, and it's almost here. And I've been it's waiting. It's like, waiting is not my best subject at all. And I remind myself, take a deep breath. I might mutter a moment or two because I got to get it out. Do need to let it out. And yet, you know what? It's going to happen when it happens. And it's in divine timing. We're the ones who get to align ourselves with divine timing. It's not that divine timing isn't happening now. It's when we are in full alignment and really looking at, right? Looking at a whole picture. What can you do right now? What's the one thing that you can do right now with what you have, where you are, while you're on your way to where you are going and where you choose to be? Use kunzite for that. So we have smoky quartz, protection, magnification, grounding. We have yellow calcite for manifestation, working with your solar plexus, managing your energy. And then we have kunzite to see better, to go within. And where does that mean, go within? It means quieting the mind, touching in, connecting with your heart center. So you don't just believe it, think it, you feel it, whatever your it is. And as you combine, you align those two with your thoughts, your energy, your actions. And sometimes it's non-action. And then it gets to this lower is the wrong word, deeper sense of where you can kind of feel the shift in the energy. And it's like, wow, okay, nice, awesome. So you bring those pieces together and you have this inner knowing, even if you can't figure out, and you don't need to, if you don't quite see it, you just know that your it is here, and then allow it to show itself to you. You just might be surprised, I usually am, in how your it shows itself. The conscious mind can only envision things that it has experienced or seen from other people. But those aren't the only ways that the universe can and does show up for you. It can be amazing. It usually is. So, with that said, please share this. If you have any questions about this particular reading for this next 2 weeks, please pop those in the comments, like and subscribe. And we'll see you again very soon, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for being here.